Archaïc is an NGO that emerged from our adventures during cultural heritage work, cultural heritage preservation and research. And our main goal is actually research and academia, cultural heritage studies. But now, when the war started, the focus has shifted to preserving as much as we can with the best precision and best methodological scrutiny we can have, which is preserved digitally.
It's really special to get to spend these 2 weeks with participants and then see them go back to Ukraine and utilize these 3D recording technologies to document different types of cultural heritage that pertain to their institutions. And I think just what was really impressive about the first year was just the number of objects, historical resources, and the diversity of these resources that were documented using these technologies.
The idea of this project is to bring more structural change to the field of cultural heritage preservation in Ukraine and to digital preservation of heritage in Ukraine. We want to bring resources, experience, equipment, standards, everything to change how the whole structure works, and thus empower our institutions to work with it as a complex.
Heritage around the world, right? Yes, it's unique to different groups of people, different cultures, but it's also something that we all share, right? We share a common history, a common passion for things that make us human, that make us people, right? So for us, it's a global identity, right? And it's important to everyone. These things should be accessible to everybody. So to me, these techniques help us not only reach out to other people and establish bonds and connections and make an impact.
Our long-term goal here is to empower Ukrainian institutions to protect and preserve their cultural heritage at the level that American and European institutions do that. So bring everything we can to make it work for them and build the capacity inside Ukraine to preserve our heritage.
Well, I think everyone that from the Ukrainian teams and different groups and partners that we've worked with have been fantastic. There's a lot of enthusiasm, and we're speaking similar technical languages, right? So we're able to actually work along and solve problems, not only from past experience, but together we're working with things we both know to solve these problems uniquely.
We learned from each other, actually. And so because of this, we have changed all of our materials in 1 or 2 days. And I wish I had known this before I showed up, or I would have much better materials to teach. But it also makes me very excited because I think this is now the best object capture workflow that exists probably in the world for this time. And while that will always change, it means that we are teaching exactly what needs to be done. And that makes me very happy.
Archaic is very cool because we are the transdisciplinary team. We have geoinformatics, archaeologists, museologists, historians, everyone. And it is very good to have this diverse team on board that is simultaneously productive.
Yeah, I think this project is working really well because it has kind of engaged with a broad group of stakeholders in Ukraine. I think, what I want is that the participants that we've trained as this part of this program to go out and continue to share these methods with other colleagues in their institutions.
Well, I think all of us should really be passionate about the things around us, right? And really take the time to appreciate what we see. And if there's something that we personally find important, finding unique ways like digitally documenting them and putting them out there, publishing them, using platforms online like Sketchfab and other 3D viewers, so that people who may not otherwise know about certain cultural heritage and certain significant items, right, have an opportunity to get familiar with them.
One feature of our project is that everything is open accessible, and anyone in any place in the world can open our models, learn something about Ukrainian culture, and be informed about why it's important.
You have to have cultural exchange and in-person exchange to make change. The communication of both training, of practice, but also of experience is what makes for successful work in the future.